All right, Crash, thank you. And the roads are a huge risk right now, especially in places like Marietta. That is where we showed you all of those cars partially submerged in the floodwaters. And that is where we find our Mara Siriani off Delk Road right now. Mara, how are things looking out there?
Well, good morning, Aisha. Things are looking a lot better than they were earlier this morning. Marietta police are on scene. I just talked to this officer. He told me this is really the worst of it at this point. You can see a wrecker has just arrived on scene to get these cars out of here. These were drivers that drove into some of those flood waters around 12:30 this morning. And as we pan over to the left, you can see all of that debris. There's mud just covering the roadway at this point. No road in this area is blocked off like they had it blocked off earlier. So that's the good news. Things are opening up for drivers on your commute this morning. But I want to show you some video from right down the road at the Marietta Crossing apartment complex, because I spoke to a resident over there earlier this morning. He said cars were floating, roughly 2 to 3 inches of water at one point. So people over there at the Marietta Crossing apartments just waking up to check on their belongings, check the damage to their vehicles. That's really what you are contending with this morning if you live in some of these lower lying areas, the Rottenwood Creek area. We showed you that in a live shot around 4:30. The good news is so much of this water is receding, but you're going to be dealing with debris like that on the roadways. And again, it is still dark, so just make sure you aren't driving into any of those potentially flooded waters and flooded roadways.
All right, Mara, thanks for that update. Glad to see there is some progress out there.